And we are fucking live, which is a miracle of
Whoa.
God. Apologies for the fucking lateness. My internet has been about as fucking reliable as Captain Hook giving someone a prostate exam. So,
Oh,
what the
shit.
fuck are you doing, LJ? We're not even started, and you
shit.
started with the fuckery. Come on, man.
Hello, if he got his elbow dead close together, he'd make it look like a bum hole.
No, fucking look.
I mean, technically, my hand does as well. Like, if I get it close enough to about. Actually, no, that looks worse.
No,
Never
look,
mind.
I have to deal with sordid shit. I have to deal with sordid shit with my girlfriend. Okay, so no, bad LJ, bad LJ.
That looked like a front bum. I'm so sorry.
Right.
Oh,
Before we get started, first off, new guest, hopefully a recurring guest on one of these streams. Dill's hobbies. Dylan, absolute fucking legend.
hello.
Loves his G.I. Joe Classified, loves his Transformers, genuine
You're
fucking
right.
top dude. And I suppose I better introduce this fucking prick underneath here, LJ. You know, fucking. How you been, sexy? How you been keeping, sir?
Not too good, but I'm alive. I can honestly say that.
Okay. Well, we're glad you are. Despite being a pain in my arse, I am glad you're fucking you're here and you're kicking rocks. So usual crack with this, we're gonna showcase some of our shit, but the main kind of springboard topic, because Dylan's new to the whole fucking streaming stuff, we're gonna spitball best ways to record and shoot action figures for reviews. Now,
Excited for this.
myself and LJ are we've been doing it a while, but there's other great lads out there. Larry, aka the Horror Cat Dad, fantastic bloke, does fantastic reviews. You also have Dan from Fanatic Farms. That's Fanatic Farms, LJ, not you. You're not fucking Dan, okay? Right? Okay. So but again, there are very few people that can shoot from in front of the camera while showcasing their figure. Dan from Fanatic Farms actually can. He does. I used to do it before. It's very hard to get the camera to focus up on fucking figures and stuff while you're holding the figure in front of it. So anyone who can do that, they are fucking skilled, and Dan is great at that. Dan does really good kind of vintage Transformers, vintage Kenner, vintage Jurassic Park and the Lost World. Another great guy. Anson from 2 Day Rentals, another cool guy. Hey, Jennifer Tochi. Yeah, no, he does. He's going to do it anyway, Jennifer. He's going to keep on being a pain in my arse. It doesn't matter. Thanks, Jen. But yeah, no, there are so many great fucking figure channels and out there. I'm kind of a hybrid job. I do fucking movie reviews. I'm jack of all trade, master of none.
Nice show, innit?
Yeah, it's good to keep your toes kind of in a couple of different fucking ponds and stuff. But yeah, so before we kick off the kind of topic at hand, I'll start with LJ. LJ, recent purchases, recent additions to the collection. Let's see what you got.
All right, I've got 5 things. I'm going to try and just blast through them quickly.
Okay.
So I didn't get any of his accessories, but I got this like G.I. Joe, I think it's Timberwolf.
Yeah, I got the white equivalent. I got the white equivalent with my Snake Eyes.
Well, I got it for a $5 off a live sale.
Oh,
so
if you don't mind me asking, how much?
$5.
$5. Okay, that's not fucking bad.
No, and he didn't come with the extra head or anything, but I was alright with this. I got him to go with my Savage Crucible figures. You know,
nice.
I thought, Wolf. Then I got this to go with the Savage Crucible figures, but he's a little bit too big. But I got this D&D Goblin Orc thing.
Nice.
Do you know what? I know he's based on the 80s minifigs, the 3.75 figs. So
the old Kenner Dungeons and Dragons figures. And then they released kind of the more kind of stylized, serious, quote, unquote, realistic, NECA done realistic versions of him.
Well, I know that one's the thingy one, but I really still love the detail and paintwork on the face. I think that's absolutely incredible.
He's like the leprechaun.
He is. Oh my god!
That's like really good.
Why have we not had that from NECA yet? By the way, a decent leprechaun
it's
figure.
weird.
We need that shit.
That is a weird one.
Another random £5 purchase with this big chunky fucking Baymax from Big Hero 6, and this guy's super articulated as well. He's from this thing called Disney's Toy Box. He's massive, but like his wings come out.
Is that the one that did loads of random characters from all different lines in one like line?
I think so. It's just they did like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. and stuff. And yet again, these retailed at the Disney store for like £5 each, which I'm really shocked that Disney would sell these for £5 each.
Yeah, Disney,
you know, that is insane.
One more.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Thanks a lot, dude.
By the way, I can't sign in to respond to comments. So I just want to say hi, Jen. Hi, Brian.
Hello, people.
I can't type. Yeah, hello, everyone.
Next I don't know how to use this.
Custom Wolf.
You fucking cunt! I've been trying to get my hands on one of those bastards for a while.
I didn't make it. I bought it from a guy on Instagram, which is actually weird because I didn't know who he was on Instagram. I just found him on a Facebook group. Then I'm buying a custom Gears of War figure from him that actually has like cloth sleeves and cloth trousers. And then he sent me his Instagram, and I've been following the guy for over 2 years. It's Clone Base Customs on Instagram. And mate, I'll tell you what. Have a guess how much this guy was.
I'm gonna go with 40.
Nope.
Higher or lower?
Quite lower.
Wow.
If you say tenner, I'll fucking smack you.
Slightly high. Well, okay. 22 posted.
Okay.
And he even comes with like the handle that you can take the plasma caster off and turn it into the pistol version.
What?
So yeah, it does like hang on. So like this spins around up here. You can like tuck it down, and then you can take the. Try and see if I can do this on camera. If you unplug the plasma caster, and then you get the handle, you can plug that in
and turn it into the pistol.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's amazing.
So yeah, he basically said 22 posted. I said I can't say no to that. Wolf's one of my favorite Predator like characters. The biomask is beautiful. He did a great job on it as well. Like it's really well done.
Larry hit the nail on the head. 22 is definitely not fucking bad.
No, not at all. And then just to top off the last one, I told you this I think about a month or so ago. I got some companions for a figure I showed before, and I got another horse.
Yes, you got another fucking tap dancing horse, you sexy bastard.
Yeah, it's one of the ring wraith horses, and he can still break his neck. But the main thing is the legs. They can still trot away.
That's amazing.
Rocky 5, getting strong now. No, that's as always. You always find cool shit, man. Yeah, no, it's fucking it's cool. You always find good shit, man, and I'm jealous. Not gonna lie, I'm jealous sometimes.
Awesome.
A horse for a kingdom for a horse. Richard III. Look, Brian, you know the type of lads that are on this fucking stream. There's no point in quoting fucking Shakespeare here, man.
I actually grew up reading Shakespeare. I was a really huge fan of his, pretty much my entire life.
Whoop-de fucking do. Fine. Okay. Give us a sonnet. Give us a sonnet, so smart arse.
Hey, I said I'm a fan. I didn't say I can recite the shit. I just said I like it.
I was looking forward to this.
Well, dude, he'll get in the back room. Yeah, them fucking legs, though, they're always fucking good. Dylan, you okay?
Yeah.
Do you want to showcase some stuff, dude? I'm gonna
I
fire you
can
up.
do.
Okay, cool beans. Give me a second. Right, so go for it, dude.
So I've got something I recently got here, and I absolutely love him. It's called Slither's Artem. Just he's amazing.
That is so cool.
You can just
Is
do
that a
so
custom
much
GI
wild
Joe,
shit.
dude?
No, it's one of the new Super 7 Ultimates, the Reaction Plus ones. Like they're made
Okay.
like the old O-rings, but he's just absolutely epic. I haven't actually done any shots with him yet because there's that much I want to do with him. I'm just like
Yeah.
overwhelmed by what to start with. Just
Dylan,
amazing.
Brian Kubrick World Lover wants to know. That's not a Kiss figure, is it? No.
No, but it does rather look like I thought. Like if
Yeah.
Kiss had a baby with Ronald McDonald.
Nice.
It's like Kiss McDonald.
Mate,
Kiss McDonald.
I
You need to
did that
fucking
without
trademark
figures.
that, sir.
I did that without the food. Just
Oh no.
that's cool.
But he also comes with an awesome guitar as well. I'm just putting it on him. So he's got like this a weird yellow guitar.
That is
But
cool.
Very glam rock. I like
Yeah.
it.
it's amazing. We're meant to be
That-
getting the rest of the band as well.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Have you guys seen that Glitter Rock episode of Quantum Leap?
No, I don't think I got that
Have,
far.
you know.
He leaps into a glitter rock band guy, and literally what he looks like with part of the makeup off. It's so cool.
But I like the fact you can get the guitar rings back.
See, I love stuff like that.
It's just simple and it looks good.
Brian is digging your hat, Dylan. He says it's
Cheers, man.
kick-ass farmer's hat.
It's like the centerpiece of the channel most of the time.
Have you any other figures?
Yeah, I also made a modification to. Do you remember when YOLO Pack did the mini Transformers?
Yes.
I managed to modify it to the appearance of Optimus in the Energon universe, where he's got Megatron's arm. But
Nice.
That is cool.
you can see the red like arm piece there, but I don't think it's too bad.
No.
No, that's that. It still looks fucking kick-ass, dude. And did
I
you
like
have
it.
to do? Did you have to do a lot of foostering or customizing, or was it a simple case of heat, pop the arm off, heat, and pop the arm back on?
Yeah, I literally just pop the arm off because it's like a builder kit, and then pop the arm back on.
Do you have the 7-inch YOLO Park figures like Primal?
I did get the 2-pack, the Optimus Prime and Megatron 2-pack in the like colors. That's really nice, but it feels very fragile. I don't want to touch it too much.
I tell you what, right? Primal, Bumblebee, and Optimus, the first three they do feel very flimsy. But I tell you what, my Primal's taken a pounding, and he's doing all right. They're actually really sturdy. And the thing that I love about them is you can get them to do a running pose where they will literally stand on one leg.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh no. I don't want to try that in case I do it and I'll like completely obliterate him. I can imagine I'd do that.
Do you kit bash and customize a lot of Transformers still?
Nah, this is literally the first one I've done, to be honest. And I wouldn't really say I customized it. I just took the part off and swapped it over.
Hey, it's still customizing, man.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The smallest fucking thing is still customization.
True.
Even head swapping on a figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true actually.
But Yeah, no, that kicks arse. What else you got in your bag of tricks?
This is my last one now, but it's
Okay.
one of the what they called blockies. That's the one. Forgot for a moment then, but it's one of the blockies I opened the other day, and it's
Ah,
Ultra Magnus. I love his
jeez.
eyes, man. Let me try and get these in there. My camera will focus. It's not doing
That's
very
so
well right
nice.
now, but they're really, really light blue,
Yeah.
and they're just awesome. I just love the colors on it. It's a very, very nice figure.
It kicks arse. That
Yeah.
that that's cool. Would be would out of the two, which would be your biggest vice, man? Fucking GI Joes or Transformers?
See, I don't know. I feel like Transformers would be a good choice, but I feel like G.I. Joe's got more like originality. I don't know. There's like differentiality as well as originality. You got like the cliche like army stereotypes, but then you've got like really unique individual characters you wouldn't tend to see.
Yeah, no. I one thing I find is I find there's more personality with the Joes than the robot. That's just me. I was never
Yeah,
a big
yeah,
Transformers kind of fan, but you know at the same time it's not that I don't appreciate Transformers. Some of them kick arse. To call me to call me Tara. I never know the fucking company that makes them or releases them. You know the one I'm talking about, but those ones, the serious
yeah,
fucking ones, kick arse. Um,
yeah.
I, I, d- I fucking, hang on a minute. Kal just brought up something. Cal, I fucking hated the old Thundercats figures because they were made by LJN. You looked at them the wrong fucking way and they came apart. They were fucking, you farted in their general direction and they would just disassemble. They were a fucking shell of a thing. I, I am. I never got into. I'll watch the movie crossover. I don't know if they're gonna do the crossover. I don't know if Beast Wars done that well. They've always been touting the GI Joe's Transformers movie. I know the comic was
Yeah.
very popular, and
You know what?
and
I'm enjoying the
yeah,
Energon universe.
yeah. I I I don't know. I think I would say fucking Mask would be a better fucking license to cross with Transformers. That's just my opinion. And if anyone's wondering what the fuck Mask is, well, I'm just an old motherfucker. So myself, I'll show you what I picked up there recently. So low layout. Give me a second. I was in Dublin for my usual checkup, and I picked up Jeddah
Nice.
knocks it out of the fucking park again. Um,
Very
the
nice.
I love the Universal Monsters collection,
Yeah.
and I had to get myself the Street Fighter figures. The posability, the
Yeah.
durability on these Jeddah are fucking wizards. And for the price point, they're not super fucking cheap, but they're not NECA, they're not loyal subjects, they're not like Mayfex. They are fucking nice looking figures that won't fucking break the bank. As I said before, with the Invisible Man from them, the Jedi Invisible Man is a way better alternative if you can't afford the NECA Invisible Man. And these as well are no exception. These figures, the posability, the feel of the plastic, not too gummy, not too rigid. I can't fucking stand if you have too brittle
Yeah.
plastic or if it's too gummy. This figure is just chef's fucking kiss. Love this figure. And the other one I got, nostalgia
Cool.
goggles, although it's not the version I had as a kid. The original Mantenna from Masters of the Universe is was a lot more creepier looking. Hey, Jesus Christ! I gotta stop because I haven't chatted to this person in a long time. fucking Sadie, Sad Flan is in the chat. Wabanashi, fucking legend of a lady. If you haven't checked her out on Twitch, check out her fucking channel. She's an absolute cracker of an individual. I haven't chatted to her in ages. Myself and my missus miss the ever living fuck out of you. We hope you're keeping well, boss.
Transformers.
But what I was gonna say, yeah. So this is a recreation. This is the animated version of Mantenna from She-Ra, right? And again, it's not as creepy or as cool as the original one. Didn't come with the crossbow, but one thing I like is they gave the fucker four legs this time. They gave him 4 legs. The original Mantenna, his 4 legs were bolted together, and because Mattel didn't want to fucking fork out to make a new sculpt on the lower section of the torso, they just gave him two kind of flat, chunky legs and made it look like there were 2 legs side by side. But this guy, he has the 4 legs, and again, Origins kicks arse. I like it. I like the fact they gave him the eye kind of feature. The original figure, his eyes shot up and stuff. But yeah, no, this Mantenna is cool. I just prefer the look of the original one. I'm going to have a more in-depth review of this guy later at some other stage. But yeah, no, again, Wabi, thanks a million for fucking coming by. You're an absolute fucking legend. So, get into the topic of hand, and I'll get my ugly fucking mug off the screen so we can see some other ugly mugs. Right, so, quick question. LJ, what do you find is the biggest issue when you were recording figures or you want to do a review of a figure? Is it lighting? Is it fucking focusing? Is it trying to get the figure at the most kind of aesthetically pleasing angle? What is it for you that kind of is your kind of fucking crucible to do a figure review?
So, I am what the internet would like to call a basic bitch when it comes to figure reviews. I'm pretty much just point and shoot. Lighting is always going to be an issue because natural lighting in a house is never going to be enough for you to truly show the details in most figures, especially sculpts. Like when companies like NECA, like McFarlane, Mezco, all that stuff, when there's such intricate detail and then you just not got that perfect lighting to show everything off, the video can still look great, but when you watch it back yourself, you're like, it doesn't look how it does in hand. And I mean, most videos are like that anyway, but when you're trying to show how incredible, I mean, like the Timberwolf, when I saw the picture on someone's Facebook, I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool. But in person, I mean, the scarring detail, the fur textures, the toes, like there's so much about it that you don't get to see. So lighting is always going to be a number one problem, unless you've got really fancy lights or really bright lights to add on extra. But then if you have too many bright lights, it kind of overshadows the sculpt work as well, because now it's too bright. You're still losing. You've got to try and find that nice balance. But I always get jealous of people's figure reviews because it's always like in a kind of fancy setup. There's always like some either big elaborate diorama or it's like just a big white box with perfect lighting. And I'm like, man, I'm on a table in front of a wall with missing paint, and I'm just saying, hey, this figure's pretty cool, you know? Yeah, trust me, I'm a guy, but you know, it doesn't work that way. But I'm still kind of new to reviewing figures. I've not done it for that long. I'm still used to reviewing 3D films. I'm kind of in that transitional period of getting out of that into figures as much, but
Well, one thing I love about your stuff though is you always showcase not only you showcase fucking kind of well-known stuff, but you also do the Savage Crucible. You do, I again, without fucking sounding snobby, you do fucking boutique lines. The only people I know that do boutique fucking lines are you and Predpool, and Predpool fucking does a good fucking job of reviewing them.
Predpool's incredible. Yeah, he's exactly like he does his shit in front of dioramas, and it looks incredible. And then that's when I kind of say to myself, man, just got this big old grey wall, looks dull as hell. The only thing that's interesting is the figure.
But even come here, if I could just fucking make a suggestion, if you printed out, say 3 A4 photographs, high res A4 photographs one with a cityscape, one with a forestscape, and one like an industrial scape,
Ooh.
and just blue tack that fucker to the wall, and maybe one.
Actually, so I did manage a minute ago. I found 3 extra figures I was meant to show, but I forgot about. But it's not figures. It's actually a diorama I want to show, made by an awesome guy on Instagram.
Okay,
Cool.
go on.
If I can
go on,
quickly grab it.
go on, go for it. Oh wait, no, he's
Cool.
fucking Jesus. I didn't realize he was going to go. Come back. Sorry. But yeah, no, it's again, as I said before, there's no right or wrong way to review figures. There's whatever fucking
Yeah,
way
yeah.
suits yourselves. I'm never going to fucking say that's the wrong way to do it. That's the right way to do
That's
it.
true though. You gotta find like different ways, new ways to like change what you're doing, give yourself a fresh perspective.
Yeah, it's you never when it stops becoming fun and it starts becoming fucking obsessive, that's when you start. No, we're definitely not perfectionists. We are definitely
Yeah.
not perfectionists. As Kal-El can point out, we having a shit attack. And speaking of great fucking figure reviewers, again, another great guy, Fanatic Farms, Dan. Check out the dude's fucking channel. Absolute cracker of a fucking guy. He has done some really cool reviews of vintage toys, be it Mask, Jurassic Park, Transformers. Like yourself, Dylan, he's a big fucking Transformers fan, loves his old school
I'll have
Transformers.
to check him out.
Hot Toys
Oh,
are another boutique toy line, but I would go with Gentle Giants before I would go with Hot Toys, because the construction of those figures leaves a lot to fucking be desired. They leave.
I've seen Gentle Giants.
Gentle Giants, they are more feisty than Hot Toys. So Hot Toys are solid plastic figures, whereas Gentle Giants are more kind of, some parts are plastic, some parts are soft, kind of flesh kind of material,
Oh,
like
yeah, yeah,
Feisten dolls and like such. So LJ, you got your diorama, dude, right?
Yeah. So basically, it's a small. It's meant to be for like a shelf, like a Detolf shelf or something. But this guy called Laser Shot on Instagram, also known as well, he used to be known as Matty Dioramas on Facebook. He did this little like jungle.
Oh, Laser Shot, yeah.
Yeah, the guy's a bloody genius. He doesn't just do dioramas, but he does like extra bits and pieces for your shots and that. He made this little stone that's got a hole in it, so that, because it was mainly meant to be for like a predator figure, and there's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
little black stand in there you could display one of the extra heads on. This itself can be detached. You can take the wall down and just use the base.
That's amazing.
Like, it was just like a simple, and I think this was like, I think 2025.
Nah, man, that is cheap.
Yeah, Laser Shot's actually really good. He's incredible. His diorama work's amazing.
Yeah, he does fucking savage stuff. I love to be able to do stuff as good as him. I'm good at doing interiors, exterior fucking
Yeah.
stuff. Like, I could do a video store and I can do a fucking prison cell and a lab and a pub, but I
Yeah.
cannot do fucking outdoor stuff, man.
That's cool.
There-
Wow,
there-
though.
There is another fucking dude. I'm after for my fucking brain is slipping here. Arf. There is a dude by the name of Arf that is super fucking nice. He reviews video games. He does custom figures and he also does dioramas, mainly Predator ones. Oh, and I'm actually Ryan has a question here. LJ and Marty are sharing their dreams on here. Trust pictures of stream while drinking coffee. Ah, wait, did you put King in the jungle?
Oh
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
If I can, that would be cool. You could put in, like, if you had any of the not Hammond collection, although Hammond collection would work on that scale as well. The Amber collection, Raptors or stuff. Any of the Jurassic Park figures.
Oh,
Yeah.
That worked really well.
what clean that was.
Yeah. I have actually got a blue. An
Six
articulated
scale
blue.
or the 6 scale Amber collection or the smaller Hammond collection.
To be honest, I honestly can't answer that. I got her off eBay for like £3, and she's about that big.
Okay,
About
like,
that long.
would she be regular Raptor size to a GI Joe, a small GI Joe, or would she be
No, she'd be bigger than a GI Joe.
Okay. I'm
But,
like the that might be the Hammond collection then.
she's about the same size as Timberwolf.
Okay. Well, then she's fucking Amber collection. She is to scale with 6-inch figures sent then. But yeah, I think dioramas, they're not essential when reviewing a figure. They're nice. They're definitely nice, and I usually whip out like a super simple diorama when I'm doing size comparisons. I don't know if you ever noticed that in my videos. I try and do the alleyway or dungeon kind of thing, but I don't think you have to fucking have them. And if you do not go and fucking spend a fortune on them. As I said before, print out an A4 high-res picture in landscape of a jungle, a street corner, whatever. That works, and just fucking blue tack that bastard to the wall or the inside of a cupboard or wherever you do your review.
Yeah.
But yeah. Dylan, is there anything that you kind of wanted to know about, like filming figures, or is there any technique you wanted to share or that you think works best for you?
Sure, I love natural stuff. Like, I don't mind sitting there for a while trying to figure out how the sun's not gonna fuck the photo up.
Yeah.
In all honesty,
I
think it's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I do. I love your outdoor photography as well. I will say this, as Lelj pointed out earlier on, nothing beats fucking natural light.
No.
Natural fucking sun.
Completely agree.
Light all fucking
so
day
hard,
in the outdoors. It
is.
If you take your figures outside, man.
I managed to do one.
It's like, again.
Sorry. Go
on, tear away, dude.
So
No, you go ahead.
I managed to do one of the Play Arts Kai Predator. I think about a month or two back. Took him around to the corner of my shop, and there was this big tree. I just kind of stacked him in the tree. I mean, the guy is about almost 11 and a half, almost 12 inches tall. So he's quite big. Trying to get him in a tree that looked natural, but when I was looking through the phone and I saw the lighting hit him just at the right angle, I thought, yes. Now, usually, like even natural lighting, you still got to get positions right. Otherwise, you're gonna get it completely sun blasted, or it's too dark. And then when you it looks good on the screen at the time, but then we take it home and actually put it on the computer, and you look at a bigger frame, you're like, man, that looks terrible. It did not go right. So it's all about position, lighting, focus, and it's got to be done right. But natural light will always be better than like interior lighting.
Yeah,
it just doesn't do the same job.
Like, the only fucking drawback, and myself and LJ talked about this, is going out to great outdoors, you're filming, and some fucking wanker just stops. It's like, what the fuck? You bury? I got stopped by some dude who thought I was burying fucking drugs. I was like, no, man, I'm taking a fucking picture of a figure next to a fucking tree. Calm down. What the fuck?
It hasn't happened to me yet.
The only experiences I've had so far have literally just been with kids with their parents.
Yeah.
Where they've literally just walked up to me and gone, "Oh, toys!" And I've gone, "Yeah." And then they've gone to like pick it up, and I've gone, "No, it's a photo shoot. They can't be touched." And then they're like, "Oh, can I take a picture?" And then the worst bit is I'm thinking, "Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, okay." And then they'll like mime the camera and go, "Click," and then walk off like, "Ah." I don't give a shit, man. Go away. But I've had really positive experience. Like I had a guy come up to me and just go, "You taking pictures of it?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Why?" And I said, "They look cool." And he went, "Okay, have a good day." All right.
It's a toss up. It's a toss up. You can get probably someone who's understanding, realizes this is a hobby, or you can get someone going, "Does this motherfucker set some trap for children so you can fucking..." It's like, fuck you, dickhead. I'm just fucking doing my hobby, like, you know.
There's a guy I know on Instagram who used to do beach photography with his figures. Like, he used to go to the beach in America, and the figures in Canada. He'd go to a beach and he would just take photos every day. And he hasn't taken photos in 2 years because an elderly guy came up to him and said, "They're for kids. Don't be a pervert." And he said he just never, he never did it again. I said, no, I would have told that guy, well, yeah, well, you ain't going to be here for long. Doesn't bother me.
I would have buried that cunt in the sand there and then. Man, I wouldn't even fucking wait. I was like, okay, fucking.
The problem is, like, taking figure photography outside is like recording a YouTube video or doing an Instagram live. You have to be mentally prepared that you're not always going to get positive feedback. There is going to be those people who will just come out with the most random hateful shit for no reason, and you've got to kind of go, it's going to happen. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to do this forever and no one's going to say a thing, because realistically it's not true.
No.
And I mean, you shouldn't have to go through it, but you're gonna, and you got to remind yourself that. And because it's only when you know it's going to happen, when it does happen, you kind of like, nah, well, I expected that to happen one day, and then you can still move on. But it's when you go, oh, I never thought this would happen. It's like, you should have known.
Thank you very much, Jennifer Tochi said, left us a really nice commenter. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Jen. Like, I'm okay. I'd never do it over in England. Like, the idea of an Irishman. No, I'm sorry. The idea of a fucking Irishman who's just going around this planting stuff. And it's like, what the fucking rah here, man. He's going to fucking blow up a pub or something like that. I'm like, no, fucking... I'd say people would be like, that fucking sus cunt. He's Birmingham 6 job. That's what it fucking happened, man, you know?
I had a guy thought I was a Scottish photographer and asked me if I was taking photos of possible haggis growth spots. Because I'm stout ginger. And then... So this
did this cunt only see Scottish people from How to Trade Your Fucking Dragon or something?
This guy just came up behind me. No, he thought I was Fat Bastard, must have. He came up and goes, "Oh, aye, taking photos, are we?" And I was like, yeah. And he went, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're not Scottish." I was like, "Nah, well, I'm Scottish in part, but I'm from here." And he's just like, "Oh, so sorry." I was like,
no, dude, I would have gone Donnie Brasco. I'd be like, I am fucking Scottish, you fucking cunt. What you fucking say?
I was tempted to go, aye, but I didn't want to waste the effort. But I was just like, nah, I'm from here.
Aye, Jesus
hilarious.
Dylan, have you had? You were saying you've had no negative experiences. Fucking
I've not yet.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Dislike. That's about it.
Yeah, no, it's. Have you any friends like in your circle or the like that fucking collect figures or do figure photography or anything?
Nah, not really.
But Barros. but no, it's definitely a unique hobby. Like, LG, I know you know some cunts in real life that like fucking collect figures. Are you okay?
No, I'm sorry. It's just I really loved the response where he sounded like happy but also really upset that this. It's like, nah, not really. Just me out there. I love that.
Just out in the wilds.
I do have quite a few friends in the real world that does. One of them is actually an actor, and he's also on Instagram called Captain Firebeard Baker. So you guys have seen his work and shit. Also known as Elijah Baker. He's done a lot of stuff. He was in like the new Batman with Patterson, and he's done a bunch of like gangster films. Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude, but he does like Mythic Legions, Gears of War, fantasy stuff. And like he keeps asking me to go back to London and do some shots of him down there. And obviously health issues can't at the moment, but we're planning to do like a massive collab, and that makes me really excited because two favorite places. One's like this old castle ruin, so it's all just broken like white brick and stone, and there's like mini caves within the brick that's all cobwebbed up and stuff. So really nice places for caves and shit. And then the other one is down by the Thames Canal, so it's all just like pebbles and water flow and everything, which is really nice. And
That's
I guess
awesome.
there's a kind of comfort when there is someone in the real world within your circle that you can kind of go, hey, let's take some toys and take some pictures. I mean, I don't know if I've told you the Predator thing that almost happened when I was in London.
What happened?
So I've been trying to get, because I've got a lot of nieces and nephews, and I'm trying to get them all into putting the consoles down and spending time in the real world shit. So
Yeah.
and a lot of them are into figures. So I was like, let's do figure photography. And my oldest nephew in London, I said to him, let's go to the park and take pictures of figures. And at this time, I had a whole bunch of Predators. I was collecting them. And I said, right, I know the perfect spot. It's in this park. You have to climb over this little fence. You have to go into this little tree enclosure. And there's all these broken rocks and stuff. And then it hit me. He knows I'm his uncle. I know he's my nephew. Big fat ginger bloke taking a kid behind a gate into some bushes.
Oh yeah, you told me this before.
Yeah, and I
no.
had this image in my head where this policeman would just come to me and go, what are you doing? Just taking some pictures. Predator. Oh, selfie, is it, sir? And I just had that image in my head where
Dude, there wouldn't have been any due process. You just got the truncheon up the hole right there.
Do you know what the worst is? Even though it's true, you see this face and I go, don't worry, I'm his uncle. And then this kid's just next to me going, that's not going to help. So I said to him,
No.
we're not going to be able to take the pictures today. And he's like, oh, it's like, yeah, would you rather pictures or prison? He went, what? Went, for me. He went, oh, no, we'll just stay in. So we just stayed in. But it's just, it was like, oh, yeah, this nice thing together. And then he almost got me locked up because the little git outside my parents' house, there's these little diagonal stairs, and we was taking this lovely shot of a bunch of figures. And I said to him, stand behind me while I take this picture. He decided to adjust one of my figures just so he could take a shot. He's gone in front of the camera and bent over with his arse at the camera as I've snapped the picture. And these people are looking out the window, and all they see is me take a picture of this kid's arse. And I'm just like... And he's like, was that good? No, and you see these people in the house, and they've just slowly closed the curtains and like, yeah, we're not
fucking child services comes around. Fucking.
I went
no.
indoors and told my mom, and she almost passed out with laughter. She could not believe. And he was like, was it a good picture? I went, none of your ass. No, I'm not sharing that to Instagram. Hey, look what I did today. No. Yeah, so outdoor photography can be challenging sometimes.
I just want to take pictures of figures. Get in the van, you fucking nonce.
That's exactly what it's like. And what am I supposed to do? Don't worry, it's for my Instagram. We don't care. Sicko.
Okay. Okay. So, Pugwall, another fucking class dude. I don't know. It's gonna come in. One of the most insane figure photography stories I've ever heard. 5 stars. Fucking Pugwall's another awesome dude. Had a huge fucking Star Wars collection. And I think he had to part ways with it because, you know, being an adult, but fucking the stuff he's left is impressive as well. But, it's... I think I'm lucky in a way because my folks, they farm and I go out in the fucking boonies and I take my predators, my dinosaurs and fucking snap up a couple of photos and stuff and that's handy. One other thing as well, I don't have anything like Photoshop or the likes of that, but I do kind of trim. So one thing I have found is I got a fucking cheap tripod, and okay, so say I want a, fuck's sake, LJ, fucking Jesus Christ, say you want to take a picture of a pack of wolves, but you only got one wolf, so you take a stationary picture, you take the picture of the wolf, you move it to another side, you take a picture of the wolf, and so on and so forth, and then you cut the images together to make it look like you have a pack of wolves.
which is
And
awesome.
yeah, actually,
That is quite cool.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you a couple of tools of the trade. LJ, I'm probably gonna regret this. You're in charge for 2 seconds. Be right back.
Oh yeah, you're gonna regret this.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is not good.
This is where all the illegal shit happens now.
It's true. It's true. Let's talk about where he's hiding the stash. He's going back to get his tools.
Did he
It's a
bury
rolled
him?
up £5 note.
He's buried the tools.
Oh, geez, yeah, in the woods.
Yeah, he's getting caught by the dog walkers.
I'm just in here to take pictures. Yeah. Start this shit.
So, oh,
Oh god. Yeah, he's not gonna be happy about that. Oh, sorry, Marty.
And fuck, we didn't lose any subscribers. Right, so for reviewing stuff on the table, this guy here. This guy is a fucking must.
it looks good.
You bolt the fucker to the table, and then you put your camera here and you use that. I have an older one. Old Betsy here, she worked well, but she's kind of fucking not as good as she used to be. And this I found in a fucking skip, and it works.
What is it?
It's a bipod or a tripod or what the
Oh,
fuck,
is it?
LJ? Okay?
Nothing.
There. That's basically camera stand.
Yeah.
And it works just as well.
Awesome.
Let's see.
Tripods are good. They're really helpful. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I mean, so sometimes like I switch between phone and my camera because sometimes I get some really good shots with the camera, but sometimes the phone can just capture the light a little bit better. But tripods are awesome no matter what, because especially if you've got naturally shaky hands, you need that stillness to get that crisp shot.
Yeah, and recording as well. Fucking recording. Like you need, because the minute, like the problem with this one was when I pressed play, it'd fucking wobble for a second or two, so I'd have to wait for it to stop fucking wobbling before I hit record. Actually, I would be interested, and I wish I'd gotten Larry on earlier because the dude is a fucking pro, and I love the way he shoots his stuff. Larry, what's your kind of layout or system for doing your videos? I know you have kind of a tripod or a stand for your camera.
Yeah, his videos are pretty professional. It's like,
yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They're like, Larry's is fucking top notch.
yeah,
He does fucking awesome shit, man. Like, again, is there anything? Dylan, is there anything in any other figure review, like be it my videos, LJ's videos, any of the videos you've kind of watched recently that you're like, how the fuck did they do that? Or is there anything you wanted to ask us, or is there anything you
You know, I've always
Honestly.
wondered how people do intros.
you could cutting videos together is very easy. Like if even the most basic fucking bitch kind of software, like I cut video, I edit the hang on, let's see. His technique is, it's called being crazy, and it's fucking works. It works. Like, I don't know if you can see it there. Video Maker is the one I use.
Yeah.
My phone and shit. So
I couldn't find it when I had a look, to be honest. I'm using CapCut at the minute, and it's
CapCut's
okay,
good.
but it is. I'd say it limits you at times.
yeah.
what I would do is I do a montage of videos from different reviews, edit them together into, say, I don't know, a 20-second clip, save that and
Yeah.
fucking plonk that onto the start of any of your reviews before you start. Although LJ, you might have a different fucking approach at doing an intro or something like that.
My intros are notoriously known for being extremely loud, crazy, and out of nowhere. So not extremely helpful. But I mean, if you've got an iPhone, iMovie's pretty good. Gives you a few different options for slates and whatnot, that like different transition styles. For Android, one that I usually recommend is one called Power Director. Kind of have to pay for it a little bit, but you do get to upload in 4K. It does that resolution, but you also get a few different obviously like font styles.
What's the price point for
when I paid for it? It was like, I think it's like £5, which weren't bad. I don't know how much it is now because it doesn't come up with the price for me anymore because I own it. And I can try and have a look on.
Is that a month? Was that a month?
No, it was just £5 for the full service.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Power Director was actually pretty decent. It was when I started doing videos properly in 2013, 2014, I started using that, and I was using the free service to begin with, which had their watermark in the bottom. And then after a while, I was just like, it's worth paying the £5 for and just removing that watermark and actually using the service. I mean, if you can pay £5 or even £10 for an app that does a good job, lets you upload in 4K, I mean, what's not to really,
Yeah.
You ain't got to do it a month and stuff.
True,
so, it doesn't come up with a price for Power Director anymore because it's installed and I have it. It's just like, well, there you go. You got it.
LJ, does that work? Because Dylan's operating via iPhone, right, Dylan?
Yeah.
So for iPhone, the best alternative is iMovies because you can upload in 4K.
iMovies.
Yeah, and that's free. So that's
I'll have to have a look at that in a bit.
Yeah. Although for editing photos in terms of like if you do indoor photography but you don't like it, there's that controversial topic about AI photography and stuff like that, right? I don't like it. However, because of if you're someone who's got health issues and can't get out a lot, don't have dioramas, but you really want nice shots of just like a bunny in the woods, it's a really cool app called Photo Room that just removes the background digitally, focuses on the lighting you've got around the figure, and then tries to find the perfect background for the picture you've just taken.
I would not be a fan of that because I have friends who are artists, and how AI works is it basically scours the internet and pulls whatever image it wants without fucking and giving permission or asking for permission, and that's where my issue. Look, I'm not going to fucking pass judgment on people who want to use it. I myself would not be a fan of it because I have a lot of friends who are comic artists, who are fucking conceptual artists, who do fucking beautiful landscape art, and to me, I would not be a fan of using that. No criticism to anyone who does. Just personally, I wouldn't.
No, that's the thing. I don't enjoy doing it. I prefer to be out and taking pictures naturally, finding places where. Because see, for me, like a lot of photographers, I don't know if you guys are the same. Most people like the idea of trying to make the natural background kind of look to scale with the figures, so it looks like they're in their own world. Whereas that part of me that kind of likes the idea that the surrounding area doesn't look like their world, because I've got this thing in my head where my photography is very Toy Story. It's these figures have come to life in our world, and I want to see how they would look in our world. Like our jungles would be huge compared to theirs, and like a park bench. Like what's this? What the fuck is this big park bench thing? Like I don't know what this is. Seeing a lizard guy standing on a picnic table and he's just like, what the hell is this? Like we don't have sculptures like this in our place. I like the idea that these toys just come to life and then they're in our world and our world's huge compared to them. And it's different. I like that concept. But most people, they try and find outdoor areas where it's like, oh, I need this tree to look like it's the most accurate height to them. And then it's then using force perspective you know, which is sometimes much harder than it sounds.
I get you. I get you. Let's see. Larry says I do Filmora Pro on all devices. It's a year subscription. That's not too bad.
It's not bad.
For fuck's sake, you're after kicking it off now, Eric. You're after kicking it off. I'm here for the Robo Cable action figure chat. Fucking hell, Prime. I don't know which is worse, 3 or Prime Directives. They're just as fucking bad as each other.
Mate, Robo Cable, you cannot go wrong with Robo Cable.
It's because he's using 2 Auto 9s at once, isn't it?
That's not the only thing. The guy's got fucking chrome on his armor. He's dual wielding pistols. He is a bigger guy, and he's just a much cooler Look, compared to, you gotta think about it. This is not our RoboCop. This is not that guy. You know, our original RoboCop, right? Peter Weller, amazing guy.
Yeah, true.
It's not him. So when you compare Robo Cable to, you know, Prime Directives, Robo Cable's fucking cool.
I can't stand those Canadian RoboCop movies. I fucking can't stand them.
I like how it's not even these terrible RoboCop movies. I can't stand these Canadian RoboCop movies.
I see LJ mentioned Robo Cable. My work is done. Cheers, boys. Thanks a lot, Eric. Thanks a fucking lot. You're doing God's work, motherfucker.
Me and Eric started hashtag RoboCable on YouTube and Instagram for ages.
Fucking bastard. What's actually I this is something I fucking do need to bring back as well. LJ, what is your next what's in your crosshairs next figure purchase? Hopeful figure purchase.
So yet again, Savage Crucible has just dropped Wave 2, which this time they've stopped the focus on lizard people. There is one lizard guy I need to get left, which is the albino lizard, the Shield of Desire. But they've just dropped Barbarians. And they've also been given the license to Frankie Frazetta's Warrior with Ball and Chain. And they've just made an official figure with that, which comes with like the cloth fur cape. He's got the chiseled like 8-pack. He's got interchangeable armor pieces. You can switch them with the lizard people. You could interchange all the armor pieces and stuff. There's a shape-shifting creature called Aetherian, which is actually a werewolf hunter that comes with like a crossbow. He's got these like little bolts that you can plug into his front belt on his chest and to unplug them and stuff. He's got a cloth cape as well. He's got a hood. He's got interchangeable heads, hands. There's also like another barbarian character that's got like, and you get this accessory pack that has like these skull boxing gloves, the like skull face plate boxing gloves and shit. And no joke, like the detail that these guys put into their figures is insane. Like the lizard people, the scales were unreasonable. And you see most lizard figures, the scales are quite equally consecutive. These aren't. Like in certain areas, the scales would be huge, and in other areas, the scales would be tiny, like real lizards' scales. Like they're so on point with intricate details. So Wave 2 is looking great, but I really want the Therian, the werewolf hunter, because he is gorgeous. I wish I could show you a picture of Jaeger, but if you look at a picture of you type in Savage Crucible Jaeger, he is beautiful.
Question: Are these going to would Savage Crucible, will they ever end up in Forbidden Planet or fucking Subsidy or any comic book store? Are they just too boutique that you will be able to get them off the shelf? Are they just that fucking too fucking specified and boutique?
So the issue with them is they're mainly like US based. You can get them sent over from the US to the UK. You obviously have to pay that bit of extra for shipping and stuff, which is understandable. They do have one store in Germany that sells within Europe kind of area, but they haven't worked out an actual UK Europe market other than Germany at this point. But as they progress, I mean, they've only been doing figures for about a year. You know, they've only just successfully had this first wave out for about a year and a half, and they've only just dropped Wave 2. But they're trying as it keeps going. Like the next wave, Wave 3, is piranha creatures, like piranha warriors, and they're made out of like translucent plastic with different colored features. So like you've got translucent blue piranhas with silver scales and shit, and they've got like underwater weapons and armor. Like one's got crab armor. It's just completely made of crab. And like they do some serious stuff. And I think it's they're slightly pricey. I mean, you're paying around 60 UK to get one over here because they're 40 retail there, and then it's like 20-25 shipping. But it's so worth it.
NECA have gone expensive though.
Oh
Yeah,
geez.
NECA are fucking Jesus Christ. I was in Forbidden Planet in Dublin, and I was looking at the Predators, and you're looking at 60 quid now for a fucking
hell,
NECA
man.
Predator.
That's what put me off collecting the Predator figures, because I was getting them when they were like £35 each, and then next thing I know is they released, what was it? Do you know the remake of the Elder Predator, the Ultimate Edition of Elder?
Oh yeah,
And he was he was 60 quid, and I went no. As much as I wanted him, there was no justification for that. Because don't get me wrong.
Look, I'm lucky. Jen got me him for a gift in Ross's, I think, and they fucking the other side. They
drop prices like crazy. Ross's drops prices like they're nothing.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
But also Papa Gross, he's in the chat there. Another figure collector, great fucking dude. But I was trying to find a fucking picture of the NECA, the Samurai NECA Predator.
Oh,
that they
I love it.
I'm gonna get that one. I don't care how much that one is. I'm going to get it.
No, I fucking smother a human being to get that figure.
He's gorgeous, and that chrome red on him is beautiful.
Oh man,
it is gorgeous.
When are we gonna get the big red again, though?
Someone was actually selling a big red for 30 quid the other day, and it was a
fuck off.
It was a legitimate one. He just went, yeah, I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna ask for what I paid for it back in the day, which is 30. And mate, it sold him in seconds. He literally posted it, and then 5 seconds later had someone yeah, I want it. I'll PM you, and he was like, all right. It's within seconds, man. It was insane.
I think the cheapest I seen when it was unboxed, it was 40 quid, and I wasn't convinced it was legit.
Yeah. There's meant to be a way to tell, isn't it? Because the if it's a real one, the wrist blades are the right way. If it's a fake, the wrist blades are upside down.
Oh, well,
I've come across ones that are fucking bootlegs, and I haven't fucking seen a case where they're that. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna do something here a second now.
Sorry.
Give me a second. Share screen.
I remember when Feral came out, someone had him up on pre-order on eBay for 35, and I stupidly jumped on it, and then someone said, "Oh yeah, it's probably a fake," and I was like, "Oh no!" And then it turned up and it was actually real, which was awesome. Oh, look at that!
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's a sexy bastard.
Oh, man,
he's a sexy bastard.
The unmasked face sculpt as well. That's a new fucking head sculpt as well for the unmasked. I'm just trying to get to the. Sorry, I'm going very quickly. But,
that's nice.
That fucking head sculpt.
Oh man.
That the tiger stripe.
I need to ask a question. In that photo, can you tell is his elbows double jointed or single?
I'm after fucking taking down I'd say double jointed. But the thing is, does the armor allow it to be fucking double jointed?
Yeah, that's another issue. Because see, the problem is NECA have reverted back. They were doing a bunch of double jointed legs, double jointed arm figures, and then they were like, right, let's do double jointed arms and single jointed legs. Then they've changed it for a few figures where it's double jointed legs but single jointed arms with the swivel at the elbow.
What?
And I'm like, why are you reverting? That's
what
horrible.
Do you reckon that Art the Clown will be?
Well, fucking, we discussed this. I remember we done a stream. I remember Larry was on the stream.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was you, LJ. It was me, Predpool, and Larry. And they're going fucking backwards. The Hannibal Lecter figure That's essentially a fucking statue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot
Oh
about
no,
the
I
Hannibal
think
Lecter.
I don't know if I was there because I remember that unless I watched it. I probably watched it, but yeah, they're like, oh yeah, Ultimate Edition. It's not an Ultimate Edition. It's just a re-release with slightly better paintwork. That's all it
Yeah.
is, which is stupid. And they're charging more than they charge for the original just because the paintwork's slightly better.
Fuck that shit, man. If you're forking out that much money, there should be at least some decent fucking articulation.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
people
saying,
want to buy
man.
statues. They buy statues.
Yeah. That fucking Dylan hit the nail in the head.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
buy a kind of statue or a fucking a different company, fucking Play Arts or something like that. Don't drop your money on that much.
I will admit though, that right, mine's broken, but the Play Arts Predator, he's insane.
It looks
Mine,
quite good.
mine arrived broken. I wasn't knowing this, but it was glued at the waist, right? And no one told me that when I bought it, it had just been snapped at the peg. So I had to kind of like makeshift my own peg system for the waist. But the dude's got double jointed legs,
Nice.
right?
LJ, it sounds really fucking brittle. So is the plastic brittle?
No, the joint is brittle. The rest of the figure is gorgeous. Just the joint connecting the stomach to the chest was obviously very brittle. But the rest of it is perfectly fine. This guy has fallen about 10 times. Nothing else is broken. Nothing else broke. But
one thing I noticed, because this was an issue that plagued like the first couple of NECA Predators, the joint in the chest, is that clear plastic or is that just solid molded plastic?
So that was just solid molded black plastic. But
Okay.
But I remember I was talking to someone who apparently used to like not work for Play Arts Kai, but he kind of had like the insider knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
They used to make the pegs hollow to save cost. So if they were turned a certain way, they would just snap in half, which kind of sucks.
That's fucking
Yeah, that
shitty.
is kind of shit.
It's terrible. But yeah, the whole joint thing. I mean, I'm hoping this new Samurai Predator is double jointed across the board because I'm still not fully okay with Feral yet. I love the figure. He's still not. For me, it's always the Lost Predator from the Tribe, like the Cyborg Predator, right? I fucking.
Oh yeah.
He is my favorite figure for Predators.
Gorgeous. My favorite one is the Elder, the clan leader, the orange guy, because I got an eBay lot, right, and in the lot was a second fucking set of tentacles. So I basically turned my fucking clan leader into fucking Doc Ock. I got 2 in the shoulder, and I got 2 in the fucking hands. So I gave him 4 fucking tentacles.
What about Alpha?
Alphas, I love Alpha.
Alpha's beautiful.
I love the unique head sculpt and stuff like that, and the Yamengi armor. That's pretty cool. But my favorite one is actually, hang on a minute. I'll be back in a minute. My favorite one is kind of a fucking bargain basement bitch, but I still love.
Oh, mate. Do you know what? I know people don't talk about it much, but I really love the Golden Angel, like the light greenish yellow Elder Predator figure.
Oh, that was the fucking. Was it a comic that one was based on?
Yeah.
I did like that one. He had the sword and the like slick helmet design.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, the fact that the helmets were interchangeable. You know, you have the 2 different designs, the unmasked head. Yeah, the sword that was in 2 parts that tucked neatly into his backpack, which I think is insane.
Yeah,
it's such an underrated. I know he's got the standard like base body of the Jungle Hunter, but with the unique head sculpts, with the paint scheme, and that extra detail, just makes it a whole new beautiful figure.
Yeah, that's true. There's so much reuse with Predator, though, technically.
Yeah. And they're actually surprisingly easy to custom. You can genuinely make a lot of your own unique characters from the Predator figures. They're not that hard.
That's quite cool.
Yeah. I think I had a spare alpha and I made like a gladiator alpha, which is cool.
So this
That is
is
pretty
my
awesome.
favorite one. This is the Bad Blood.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
him. You could only get him in a 2-pack.
Yes.
And I ended up buying this guy and piecemealing them together. And I fucking love this dude. I love the fact he's wearing the fucking Predator skull. I love the fact he is kind of
awesome.
fucked in the head.
Mate.
The trophies as well, that fucking human face that's sliced off. And just,
That's
it's
fucking
easy
wild, to be fair.
to figure.
Yeah.
Hey, Trench!
Hey, Chenchy.
Yeah, no, Greyback is fucking cool. Greyback.
I have not seen Great. Give me a second. Oh wait, is that the
He's
Elder?
Greyback.
That's the Elder.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I had to think for a second. I remembered Greyback being
Come here. I've already asked yourself, LJ. Dill, what's next on your hit list for figures, regardless of what company?
Well, I think I'm gonna do some unboxings of the G.I. Joe 60th anniversary stuff. I got
Cool.
the diver and the Halo jumper to do at some point.
Nice. But is there anything you haven't acquired yet that you're laser set on getting your hands on?
I'm kind of tempted by that new Captain. Is it a Captain America and Venom 2-pack?
I haven't. Is that? Oh, that's from the fucking Gamerverse. The
Yeah.
Marvel Capcom fucking face-off kind of one.
I want that Psylocke as well. I'm not too fussed.
That
on
Psylocke
Venom,
sculpt is gorgeous, and
but Psylocke is 10.
yeah, that one's good. I love to see actually a bunch of Marvel Rivals figures done. I haven't played it, but I'd love to see.
Neither have I, you know.
And they'd make
Quite like
fucking
the designs.
gangbusters. I'm surprised they haven't. The next Marvel Legends figure I want to pick up is Daredevil Born Again Punisher. Although his hair,
Yeah.
they made his hair look like fucking Gohan or something. He's just fucking. He's got this big fucking anime fucking hair, like he's on fucking. He does. He's got this fucking. I don't know. I have a look. He's got a big fucking Gohan head of hair on him. I don't know.
That is a fair point, now, to be fair.
Jesus.
I think the Daredevil's quite clean.
What is your favorite G.I. Joe Classifieds figure that you own, actually?
Oh, that's fucking hard. That is.
Okay. If the house was on fire, which fucking G.I. Joe figure are you grabbing? You can only grab one.
Nah, I can't. I got loads of room in my hands. Like,
I'll
I'll be grabbing the cardboard boxes and shoveling them in.
It's it. Fucking Sophie's Choice, their job, man. You gotta fucking. You can only pick one.
So what if all the others were already on fire? Which is the one that you really hoped wouldn't be on fire?
Right, that's a better way of asking. Probably.
Oh, thanks a fucking lot. It's only my fucking stream, lads. Thanks.
I'm still working it out. Probably Cobra Island Beachhead.
Nice.
And they've released Beachhead loads, but I'd probably go for Beachhead. Yeah. It's gonna be Beachhead.
Okay, see, again, this is what I was saying about the fucking head of hair, lads. And they gave the motherfucker the most anime head of hair I have ever seen. I mean, just fucking look at that. What the fuck were they thinking? His hair is not like that.
I tell you what, if it was blonde and slightly taller, he could be a Paul Phoenix custom from
Yeah, he looks like a character from a fucking Street Fighter or Tekken game.
What I want to say is kind of controversial. He looks like he's got that hair, like afro hair. But you know when it's like really short afro hair, and it's like
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Like a
It's a
short permed
fucking.
afro.
Regardless, it just does not fucking. It just does not look the fucking. It doesn't look right, man. Hey, Connor
Nah,
Fuller's
it
in the
doesn't.
house. Speaking of fucking dudes who are excellent figure reviewers and excellent collectors, this guy is a fucking beast when it comes to reviewing GI Joe classifieds and Valaverse. If you want a proper fucking scholar level review on GI Joe classifieds, you fucking check out Fuller's Figures channel because
You know, I
and
actually need
I'm
to
not
check
just saying
this
that
as
because he's
well.
the fellow fucking Irishman. I'm saying that because he's a fucking top notch fucking bloke. Reviews. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. He fucking he's the dog's bollocks when it comes to fucking reviewing figures, man. No word of a fucking lie. Um, like I had him on the stream before, and he's a scholar when it comes to GI Joe. And again, I remember bitching to this man about the price of. It's true though, the Connor. It's true. I'm serious, man. It's no fucking word of a lie. I'm not blowing smoke up your arse. You know your stuff. Like the thing that kind of wrecked my head is because, and this was before tariffs. Hasbro have really been taking the piss about bringing fucking figures over to this side of the pond, particularly
Yeah, to be fair.
particularly GI Joe classifieds. I don't know if it's the same in the UK with you guys, but like they were really fucking, like Dylan kind of ballpark figure for an average price of a GI Joe classified now. What are you looking at for say a fucking Falcon? Say for a regular Falcon figure.
Probably about 30, 40. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Like
Probably round about that rough area.
I know the special collector's set of Quirrell, the Action Force Quirrell and fucking Falcon set is going 70 or 80.
Yeah, I managed to get one, but it was kind of a piss take. Someone had swapped out the newer Falcon head for the older Falcon head, so I
Oh,
ended up with
the
everything
fucking
else in the
dirty
box,
mangy bastards!
but not the new head sculpt.
Oh, snaky fucking dickheads, man! Because
It was still
that
sealed.
that first Falcon figure, Jesus Christ, the face, he looked like a fucking Ken doll. Seriously.
See, what weirds me out though is I actually have the old Falcon head sculpt with the figure. I just have custom legs on it, which someone else did and then handed it to me. But the head I got with the Falcon 2 back actually looks better made, quality control. It's still the same head as the original, but it looks better made. It actually looks better.
Okay.
I feel like quality control could have been a factor with Falcon, and they just didn't keep up with it. Because some of the head sculpts are like nicer, and then some of them are just terrible.
It isn't just quality control. Some of the fucking design choices. Mattel gave Falcon what is supposed to be a pump action shotgun, but put a fucking break-in mechanic like an over and under shotgun. And you're like, look, I know they're toys, I know they're action figures, but really, lads, like, what the fuck? You know?
They're not very good at shotguns.
No, they're not. The best weapons I've seen are usually the ones that come with fucking the Snake Eyes always gets really good fucking guns. Or some of the Snake Eyes movie figures came with good weapons as well, but some of the
I
other
love the knives that came with movie Snake Eyes.
yeah.
Their knives are just really detailed.
They are. They were fucking awesome. I'm probably gonna fucking roll it up here, guys. Or unless Dylan, have you any other topic or anything you want to discuss or ask the fucking panel or anything? Hey, Mr. Dan.
Has anyone seen 28 Years Later? Yeah.
Not yet. I love 28 days, and I love 20
I
weeks.
think you'll like it.
I had problems. There was some fucking aesthetic issues I had with the
Yeah.
opening, and I got the ending. I understood what they were trying to
Yeah.
do, but it comes too far out of left field, too fucking late in the movie. If they introduced that maybe halfway or earlier, okay. So I'm not going to go into spoilers, but I get what they're doing. They're establishing this is a cult of children who grew up
Yeah.
obsessed with television.
They grew up on like nostalgia, British
Yeah.
nostalgia.
So Power Rangers, Teletubbies,
Yeah.
and it's also set in a universe where a particular fucking heinous BBC presenter was never found out to be a fucking nonce and still had a bit of reverence around him. And I guess that's what that's
Quite
about.
wild.
Yeah, I'm not going to go into it. I had my issues in it. Jane and her daughter Velvet done a review of that. Definitely check it out. I had issues with it. Again, that's just me. I think I'm just
Oh.
turning into a pedantic bollocks in my later years. But yeah, I if you're going to go see it, I reckon temper your expectations. But that's just me.
I like the artistic design you went for throughout the whole film, though.
The thing is, Dylan, there's a scene with the montage of archery where not only do they put in scenes from 1954's Ivanhoe, which I don't get, but they also put in, which really pisses me off, they put in fucking scenes from 28 Weeks Later, which Boyle, Danny Boyle,
Damn! Yeah.
they claim isn't canon. You're fucking brushing a movie to the side, but you're still cheating to steal fucking scenes and work it into your movie. That's kind of shitty. I feel bad for the director 28 Weeks Later. That
It was Alex Garland, wasn't it?
Yeah. Garland, I think, was a sneaky fucker for doing that. That's my opinion. I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it. I know LJ hasn't seen it. I'd say there's people in the chat who haven't seen it, but no, I think this was good fucking crack. It was cool shooting the shit with you guys, and we definitely got Dylan on again because the man's a fucking legend and a top notch dude, and I think we had good crack, even though LJ was probably taking the piss out of me every second he got a chance, but still,
no, just when you said you were gonna go find the tools and then turn the camera.
Yeah, we had a joke about the tools.
Yeah, that was bad timing to leave the stream when you went. Yeah, but before we go, can I please show you guys Jaeger?
Okay, go on.
I've got to show you Jaeger. I've got it. So let's go. It's gonna let me do it. It's gonna do it. Yeah. All right. This is Savage Crucible's Jaeger.
I'm gonna do full screen layout.
Oh my god!
Can you zoom in a bit more, LJ?
I can try. No, it's gonna shrink. This is the best kind of photos I can find of him.
Wow.
This is like the kind of concept picture of like all the stuff he comes with. So it's got like the boot knife, the sword, the sheath that plugs into his back. These bolts are removable. This pouch is attachable to the belt. That's the crossbow. This is the barbarian wave.
Crucible, the people who did Jesus.
No, I hope not.
Who were they?
I have no idea who they are.
Do you know what? I seen someone randomly reviewing the Jesus action figure.
Was it Sir Dork?
Fucking good.
I seen that figure. It's like someone done a Christ Conan the Barbarian. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, just this werewolf hunter Jaeger is just fucking good. And if you get the accessory pack, he comes with an extra head that has no eye patch, but he's got like long samurai hair, like in the ponytail, and it's meant to be a completely different character. You can take all the armor pieces off and switch it with other armor pieces and make him look different to this character. and it's just
That's mental.
like the fur detail on him is insane.
Oh, really good.
That is a nice sculpt.
It's gorgeous. Like the stuff that they're doing. Like there's this book character called Elric of Melbourne. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of Elric.
I've not seen that. I don't know.
I think I have.
Let's see. Where the heck?
I'll see if I can find the figure.
Oh. God, it's fucking warm in the UK today.
It is
LJ.
absolutely toasty.
LJ, can you close that image that you have up?
Oh, I thought I already did.
No, no.
Are we broken?
Hang on, let me double check. Oh, hang on. 1 minute. Let me stop sharing, and then I'll
Yeah. It says
I'll-
stop it. What the devil? And now none of us are here. No. What
We
the
can
devil?
all hear each other though.
Yeah.
Oh, we have. I can see Martin.
Yeah, I can see mine. I can see Marty.
I'll try this old school. There we go. There we go. Why?
Hey.
I hate that layout. Go away.
Yeah, it's weird that.
Is he a
What's
vampire?
this?
So basically, from what I know, is there's a book that's been out for years, and this is the character that inspired The Witcher.
Oh,
and the
Ulrich the
Targaryens.
Barbarian. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he's an albino, very skinny creature who finds this like symbiotic thing, which then becomes his armor and his weapons. And mate, I tell you what, right? Yet again, same company, Savage Crucible, Harbinger Studios. They give you this extra helmet, this unhelmeted head, the helmeted head, the two swords which come with a massive sheath that's attached to chains to his belt, like actual chains. Then this cape here is reversible. You can unplug it, switch it so it's red. It's got bendy wires in it. It's cloth. And yet again, you can interchange all of these pieces with Savage Crucible figures. You can make the lizard people have this chest piece or these boots and arms. It's
That is pretty
fucking
awesome.
insane. And I don't know if you've heard of a Death Dealer.
Yeah, I've heard of the Death Dealer.
They've just released figures for that as well. That's coming out at the end of the year. I think they've just released this, which comes with like 4 different helmet styles and actual chainmail. It's got actual chainmail on it.
I agree with you, Connor, and I think LJ will. What toy collector has ever said there's too many accessories with that?
Mate, have you not Have you not seen the Savage Crucible's accessory kits?
Damn.
I was surprised the other day, you know.
Oh yeah.
Has anyone seen the amount of like accessories and hands and face sculpts that comes with the new Ultimate Art the Clown from NECA?
I have which figure?
The Art the Clown from Terrifier.
Yes. I wanna try and pick that up for Jen because she is a huge fucking Terrifier fan. So I will fucking spend whatever it costs to get that.
The Child's Play figure.
Yeah, same to be honest.
How many accessories does that little bastard come with?
That one's good. That one's good.
I'm trying to remember. I don't think I've seen that one. Doesn't he come with like scissors?
Different heads,
and
couple of different hands, shit ton of weapons, and the little box is full of.
Yeah, and do you know what the funniest thing is, right? Is the inside art for the main box, you can cut one of the tabs for, slide it into the back of the mini box, and it's the blue background for the inside. Like they've designed the inside of the big box to be trimmed and slid into the littler box.
No way.
Yeah, and it comes with a baseball bat, like 4 or 5 knives, a pistol, a hammer.
I do remember.
Yeah, the blade hand. Yeah. There's like 7 different hands. There's 4 different heads. It's a mental figure, and I think he retailed at 35.
Yeah, Jen got him for Jake back in the day. It's a fucking great figure.
It's insane.
But yeah, I
never been a big Child's Play fan myself.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know why,
The movies are kind of, although if Jen's watching, she'll fucking castrate me. Do you know what? Forget I said anything
You
like
know what
that.
it is?
Yeah, let's just
Little
change the
gingers are
subject.
more terrifying than big gingers. That's why. I'll tell you what.
Can't argue with that.
No, it's
I
just
can't
true.
argue with that.
Mate,
Yeah.
tiny ginger people, they're terrifying. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like small contained rage in it.
Oh, yeah. It's someone says describe Red Bull by showing them a person.
Fucking
Ginger.
instead of 28 years later, instead of your eyes turning red, it's your fucking hair turning red. Right,
Just
come here.
The new
I'm gonna
Hulk is you can't wait to see
polish.
me Ginger.
I'm gonna finish it up here. Dill, what's your next video? What's the next thing you got coming out?
Oh, yeah, I've been planning something like a short series with Agent Helix. I'm fucking struggling to like come up with the ideas for it because I could just do so much with Agent Helix.
Cool. And your next review, you were saying that you have a couple of classifieds you're going to review next, unbox next, right?
Yeah. The Halo jumper, the G.I. Joe classified Halo jumper, Roach from The Witcher.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'm excited for that one.
LJ, what about yourself, dude? What's the next figure you are going to be reviewing or discussing?
Figure wise, it's more than likely the custom I've just made for my mum. My mum's a massive Elder Scrolls fan, and she loves the
That's
Argonians. And because of the lizard people, I just painted the armor a metallic green to her favorite color. So now she's got an Argonian. So it might just be on that. But review wise, that isn't actually figure. I'm actually going back to 3D reviews.
Wait, are they still making 3D fucking Blu-rays?
There's a Germany company called Turbine who's just released Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast. They just released Mission Impossible Fallout, Fast and Furious 9, the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out recently, Doolittle. They're going to be releasing How to Train Your Dragon. They're releasing Universal and Paramount picture titles. And best bit,
nice.
£25 shipped, which is not bad. LJ, I never fucking got into the 3D. Do you know the only good 3D movie I ever saw in the cinema? And it wasn't even Avatar. It was John Carter of Mars.
Mate, that is gorgeous in 3D. It is gorgeous. However, man, you've got stuff like Valerian, you've got stuff like Hugo by Martin Scorsese, you've got...
Hugo's an epic film.
It's fantastic, and I'll tell you what, just standalone, not even in 3D, it is a beautiful masterpiece of cinematography. But in 3D, right, like for example, when he's hiding in the clock tower, when you watch that, right, you literally see the depth behind the 5 in the clock and his face. You actually see the depth, like how far the face is behind that 5.
That's quite cool.
And there's like the scene where Sacha Baron Cohen's in the bathtub with his Doberman. And when it cuts to the Doberman's face, his snout is sticking out of the fucking screen at you. Like, you could literally boot that nose, man. You could just like, boop. It's so good. Mate. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. The winner for the best fucking comment goes to Connor Fuller. We never got Basic Instinct in fucking...
Right. I'm going to say something. I don't know if you'll get in trouble for this. I'm hoping not. But my mom's a movie fan. And when I started getting 3D, when I was living at her house, I introduced her to it. And I told her there are 3D adult Blu-rays, right? Not a joke. They exist. And my mom, I know my mom's worse than me when it comes to sense of humor. She's dark. She's dirty. And I know this.
Wait, hold on a minute. You're fucking telling me there's 3D fucking...
There's 3D adult movies, right? Specific. I'm not joking.
Jesus Christ,
now,
man.
When I told
my
my
mom, get the real thing.
Exactly, right? But when I told my mom, I thought she was just going to go something like either, ew, no one wants that, or she'd be like, oh, okay, let's get one as a joke. No, my mom decided to go, ooh. And there is nothing.
Your mom's a strange lady, LJ. You've told us many stories before.
She's evil, but I love her. She's the worst of it all. But yeah, I can't get that out of my head now. Like,
Who fucking would?
It's-
If their mum was like, "Hey, I'm gonna fucking nosh on this fucking man sausage,"
but
yeah,
she
fucking-
put both hands up, held them like this, and went like, that's not something you ever want to see your mum do.
no,
No.
fucking hell.
I'm traumatized and I'm just sitting witness.
Dylan's
Yeah.
not even fucking related to the woman, and he's fucking catatonic now. Right,
She goes,
right. With that, I'm gonna end it here. Okay, I'm gonna end it here.
Batman's dropped the laughing gas.
But before I go, I want to thank everyone who stopped in. Brian, aka Kubrick Lover, thanks a million. Connor Fuller, aka Fuller Figures, another great. Again, Dylan, if you get a chance, check out Connor Fuller's channel, Fuller Figures.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
Legend.
start writing lists of people I need
do.
to check out.
Definitely. The legend, another fucking figure collecting legend, Larry, aka the Horror Cat Dad. Trenchy, the soulless trench coat, absolute gent, friend to everyone on this platform. If you ever wanted to chat to someone and just have a fucking good, straightforward, decent, fun chat, Trenchy is your go-to guy. Mr. Dan in Horror, another fucking class, legendary dude. Does really cool Lego videos as well. Man is a fucking fiend when it comes to Lego bricks.
Once some of the stuff done with Lego, I did.
And
yeah.
let's see. I hope I'm not missing anyone here. I'm just scrolling backwards. Eric was in the chat as well. He was fucking bringing up fucking RoboCable. Fucking hell. Jennifer Tochi, another great YouTuber in the chat. Pugwall, another cool dude. Absolutely fucking legend of a dude. Loves his cult movies, loves his collectibles, and his fucking weird cult TV. Check out his channel. Who else have we got? My missus, I suppose I'd be fucking shot if I didn't mention fucking Jen. My girl, Jen's Reviews from the Grave. She does some great reviews, her and her daughter Velvet. A good friend of ours, actually, Wabanashi, stopped in the chat. Absolute legend of a lady. She's primarily over on Twitch. So if you want to see some fun fucking trivia or streams or video game playthroughs, Wabanashi, aka Sadie, is over on Twitch. Check her out. Kal-El Daily came in, another great guy, reviews a lot of nostalgic stuff. Definitely worth checking out. And I think that's everyone. Wait, no, sorry, Jesus, fuck. I nearly forgot Dan from Fanatic Farms. And no, LJ, you can't. Dan, okay. Dan from Fanatic Farms, again, another super nice guy, does cool collectible videos. Check out his stuff. And I suppose, these two sexy fucking bastards here, LJ, this man. I know it's pretty late. And Dylan's hobbies. Check out his channel. I'm gonna have links once this passes. I'm gonna have links to these guys' channels once they're up. So definitely check them out. And with that, I'm gonna fucking end it here. So Shlán Walya.
See y'all.
Nice. Bye bye.